Okay, the Park Board meeting for August 1st, 2017 is in session. Secretary Pro Tem, please call the roll.
Mr. Cappers.
Here.
Mr. Fox.
Here.
Mrs. Westfall.
Okay, I think the first matter that we're going to have to attend to is we don't have a secretary any longer. Becky Pierce has resigned, so I would move to accept the resignation of Becky Pierce and to appoint the new member who has been appointed, Susan Westfall, to go ahead and become the Secretary of the Board of Park Commissioners.
I'll second that.
There's a motion, a second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mr. Fox.
Yes.
Mr. Cappers.
Yes.
That would be unanimous.
Okay, she is now going to be the new secretary. We have the minutes for our meetings of June 6, 2017 and July 11, 2017 for review and approval. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions of those minutes? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve those two sets of minutes,
Motion to approve the minutes.
and I'll second that. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, they are stand accepted. Reports. Mr. Drake, how was your vacation?
It was wonderful.
Good, come away. Huh?
As a result, I did not get a report submitted. So my apologies.
Was there any oral report you'd like to submit today?
I would just, a couple of things, add that Treasure Island preparations are underway for the concert this weekend for Saturday evening. It's a Fleetwood Mac tribute
Tusk.
band, I believe.
Is that Saturday?
Yes,
It
Saturday
was
evening.
Friday. I'm glad
There's
you-
a downtown concert still Friday, and then the Treasure Island concert Saturday.
And it's Tusk. It's 7 o'clock?
I believe it's 7:30.
7:30. Thank you.
So those
I'm looking forward to
preparations
that.
are
That's
underway.
good.
Yeah, that should be well attended, we anticipate. So we've been working on getting the park ready, the fencing up and so forth, and we'll be ready to go for Saturday.
Excuse the interruption, but on the same matter, Ken, do you know who the band is on Friday night? by any
I do not.
chance? Okay.
I don't remember.
Dee, do you know who it is?
It's the Fitz Entertainment Band.
FITZ.
The violins? Okay. All right, good, thank you.
Okay, and then just briefly, we work every year, try to work with RT Industries on a work camp. They send some of their clients out, and the parks did a work day at Kings Chapel Park with them last week while I was out, and they were able to spread playground mulch on two of our playgrounds there, did some trash and litter cleanup around the pond and so forth. So I just want to thank them. That's been a good ongoing kind of work day, project day for them, and helps us out in the process. So that was a success last week. And then just I would add that we did have had a couple of storm events, some wind events, and that would have been a week ago Friday. We had quite a bit of widespread, fairly minor damage, tree damage across the city, but that did put us out for about a day there doing quite a bit of tree cleanup right before I left for vacation. So that's kind of been ongoing. It's been a weird summer, and we've had a lot of that. So.
Okay, thank you. Any questions of our park superintendent? Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Mr. Seiler, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Do you have anything to add to your non-report?
Just similar to Jeremy, we're preparing for the show this Saturday evening at Treasure Island, getting everything in line for that. We also worked in conjunction with RT Industries last week. They helped us with a few projects at the arena. And the majority of our summer programs are just have been ending over the last week or two. And our summer ice will be coming off this Friday, so we'll be doing a lot of maintenance projects over the course of the month of August, and then we'll put the ice back down for the fall-winter season at the beginning of September. And we're in the process right now of just working on some events for the fall and winter time frame.
Good. Any questions on Mr. Seiler? Thank you, Ken. Mr. Green, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Imagine you've got a lot of play going on out at the golf course?
Yes, this last week has been pretty good. We finally got a week of fairly dry weather last week, so it's been one of the few weeks we've had where we didn't have a lot of storms, so it showed in the bottom line.
It did. Do you have anything to add to your report?
No, just got a fairly busy schedule this month, and got our first event this coming Sunday with the Elks outing, and got one just about every weekend this month, so
Good.
we're ready for it.
Okay. Your successor, have we done anything on that? Thinking,
Not officially yet.
Okay.
I'll wait till this fall.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I don't have any questions, Mr. Green. I don't have any report from the Planning Commission. As far as new business is concerned, we have our annual request from United Way of Troy regarding the placement of their thermometer on Proudy Plaza. This is something that we've done on an annual basis to go ahead and promote their activities. I'll entertain a motion to approve that, if that's the case, if you want to do that.
Yes, submit the motion to approve the placing a thermometer on Proudy Plaza.
I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we stand accepted. If you'll convey that to Mr. Bender down at United Way, please.
Yes, certainly.
Thank you. Okay, next, we have an addition to our new business section, and that is a presentation on behalf of Pink Ribbon Girls. And Diana, would you please come forward? I think you want to make the presentation, right? If you don't mind just stating your name. Sure. Your position.
I'm Diana Thompson, the Executive Director of the Miami County Visitors Bureau, and thank you for letting me talk to you today on such very short notice. I just found out about this late this morning and made all the appropriate phone calls, obviously, to get before you today. Pink Ribbon Girls is an organization that I've known for a very long time, and even in their inception, they visited with our office to garner advice about events and different types of things that are important to women here in Miami County. They're all about helping women with breast cancer. They serve approximately over 3,700 women per year, multiple times, either by feeding their families, cleaning their homes, or transporting them to and from the hospital or their doctor's appointment. So it's a very, very worthy organization. And they have, over the years, expanded their scope, and they have many, many people that assist them. So what she brought to me today, to my attention, and wanted our help at the Visitors Bureau, is to think about holding an event in October, which is the official Breast Cancer Awareness Month, here in the town that she lives, Troy, Ohio. And to hold this breast cancer awareness event and walk, run on Fridays, one of these dates in October, either the 16th or the 13th. Both of those dates are, again, a Friday, and they are away games for Troy High School. And they want to make it an entire Pink weekend by supporting the downtown business community on Saturday. But they are asking for street closure for Friday from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. And they have good friends in Heidelberg distributors who have a Pink beer truck. And they want permission to bring that to this event for that evening, whichever date that they pick or that Troy says is appropriate for them to use. So they are asking for the approval of street closures. They're asking for the approval to use Proudy Plaza and the stage on Proudy Plaza. They're asking the City of Troy and Council to approve this permit and allow them, but they go after at least 150 beer permits per year, so they handle the permitting. It is just permissions that need to be given at this level. And they will do everything they can, excuse me, to help support the downtown businesses Friday night. They are asking for the closures to be
This is Wesley.
the square.
I'm sorry, Dan, excuse me.
No, you're fine.
Susan, you want to come on up, please?
I apologize.
No, that's okay. We have a chair for you up here. You need to take this in as well.
Do you
No,
need
don't
another
start
copy?
over. No, she has one right here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry for the interruption. You go right ahead.
No, you're fine. And so the closures would be the entire square, 1 block north, south, east, west. That would be the venue location for this. The closure would be, the street closure would happen at 4 PM, and then the event would be complete by 11 PM. Speedy Feet is the organization that they contract with to help with the run, walk, and that is a registration type of event, and it helps with the funding of Pink Ribbon Girls. I do not have that route yet. This is just too quick, and so I don't know what that route is. But it doesn't sound like they need additional street closures for that. But I'm afraid I'm not 100% sure of that.
Diana, the park board only has certain jurisdiction over some of these requests.
Sure.
Okay. We have jurisdiction over the Proudy Plaza area since it's a park. Jeremy, did we take care of the dyeing of the fountain? Is that us or is that the street department?
I believe that was probably the street or.
Street department, okay.
Possibly.
And-
But we have that worked out, and we're not going to be doing that.
Oh, you're not going to be doing it?
No, I mean, I think that we came up with some alternatives that would work for them for now, for this year. And if we do a good job, I think that this is going to become an annual event for downtown
So
Troy.
we take the fountain, your bonus issue here, we'll take that out of the structure?
Yes, we will either suggest to them that perhaps we use some pink floodlights towards the water on 4 sides, and/or some pink flags that are just into the dirt,
Okay.
that go around to help with the color pink that's so important.
Jeremy, I know that we just got this afternoon, and you probably haven't had a chance to even review the request. But this is on October 6th or October 13th. They're asking for the use of the showmobile. Do we have?
That's why I was just looking at our special event calendar. I don't have anything on the calendar that I have. I don't know, Mrs. Knight, if you have I think this is the most up-to-date event calendar that you've sent
Should
out.
be, I mean, I think it's right, it's before we would be having the very important Optimist Children's Halloween Parade, which usually dovetails with cross-country, which dovetails with zombie walks and things like
That's
that.
the 28th, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's later on in the month.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, I mean, there's always 2 cross-country events, but one is
The other one's in September.
September. Okay, thanks, Ken.
And then, Diana, do you have any idea where the beer tent would be set up, the beer?
Well, it would be the truck, and this is a terrible word to
No,
use,
that's okay.
assuming
So
because
there's
of
a
the
truck.
lack of time, it will be on a street up
Maybe on
against a
asphalt
curb.
someplace?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That means we don't have to worry about that either.
No, it will not go on grass.
So these are additional issues that you'd have to be placed before city council,
That is correct.
just to let you know. Okay, thank you very much. Any questions of Diana while she's at the podium?
No.
Okay, thank you very much.
And I do need a timely approval from the park board for
We'll
this.
discuss that right now.
Yeah,
So thank you.
thank you so much.
Okay, we've heard a request from the Pink Ribbon Girls for the use of Proudy Plaza for either October 6th or October 13th for a live band show for the use of the showmobile. That would be in conjunction with some other activities, although we're not that concerned about the other activities because they won't be on Proudy Plaza. Jeremy, did you have
Yes,
some
I just
comment?
had 2 questions. One, we would be providing the PA system, I would assume, if we're not going to bring in probably Mike Caldwell or somebody else to run sound.
I am going to actually suggest that they bring in a PA
Okay,
system.
okay.
And that I would recommend they hire Mike Caldwell.
Okay,
I will let you know.
perfect. And then do we need the portable toilet trailer brought out? Are we requesting that?
It's not in the request, but
But that's not part of, well, you transport it, but it's not on park property.
Okay, so yeah, so I guess that would be part of the
Yeah.
approval. We can work that
Yeah,
detail out.
right, right.
okay.
Our concern with that is always that it's not too cold.
Yeah.
Okay. And the city would then take care of the insurance issues and all that sort of good stuff.
Oh, certainly.
Thank you. Okay, any discussion concerning the request?
No.
If not, I'll entertain a motion one way or the other.
I submit a motion to approve this request to use Proudy Plaza on either October 6th or 13th should the schedule of the showmobile allow.
Okay. There's a motion, is there a second?
I second that.
There's a motion, and a second, any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, Diana, if you would convey to them that it's approved and they would need to contact the city for these other matters.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that.
Good. Mr. Terrington, do you have anything you want to bring before the commission? Mayor, do you have something you want to bring before the commission?
Well, it's always a privilege, as I look at the Park Commission, to have the opportunity as a statutory mayor to appoint all three of you. And today, I wanted to introduce you to Susan Westfall.
Came running in.
She came running in. I will let her tell you of the saga of why she wasn't here. I'll let her share that. But she has gladly accepted the appointment, and she has been duly sworn in and notarized on the appointment that commences at this meeting and replaces the unexpired term that was previously held by Becky Pierce. And so she will continue as a Board of Park Commissioner through July 16th of 2018, which would have been the time Becky's term would have ended. So it gives me great pleasure, and she's a local resident, lives right next door to us here at City Hall.
I wish that's where I was.
And I'll let her share some of the day's incidents, but I did want you to know that we had a long conversation. Susan's very dedicated to Troy, and she loves recreation and parks, and will do a wonderful job as a member of the Board of Park Commissioners. So, Susan Westfall.
Thank
Well,
you.
welcome, Susan.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your
I'm
attendance.
glad to be here.
Just for your information, we've accepted the resignation of Becky Pierce before you showed up and appointed you as secretary of the Board of Park.
Oh, yeah, right.
Without you being
No, I
okay.
apologize for that.
Do you have anything you want to say?
No, I just wanted to say I'm glad to be here, and I am the nurse at West Central, so occasionally, you know what, can hit the fan, but I'm here.
Is
so.
4 o'clock an okay meeting time for you?
It should be.
right.
Again, occasionally things happen, and I'm the only nurse there, so
We understand.
I will do my best.
No problem. We also have an august member of the Planning Commission, Dee Mahan. Do you want to say anything?
No, I'm here really representing Fort Main Street.
Okay, good. Anything else to come before the commission? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We stand adjourned.